Hey everybody, it is Richard at Richard's Vinyl Tap House. This is a contest entry for the one, the only A is for Alice, B is for Bob, C is for contest, Steve, who has posed a question, what do you love about jazz? And he's asking, does jazz suck? And I'm here to say absolutely no. Jazz does not suck. For me, jazz is something, yes, it's an acquired taste. There are styles of jazz that resonate with some people and some that definitely do not. So that CD box set there that you have, Steve, might not be the jazz for you, um, but it might be for me. So I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about what types of jazz work for me and why I think they don't suck. So I definitely remember growing up watching Charlie Brown's Christmas and Vince Guaraldi with the very playfulness of his style on the piano um, spoke to me. It was something listenable. Obviously, when they made the Charlie Brown's Christmas and cartoons and all those things, they picked Guaraldi's style because it fits so well with the tone of the story. But even later, albums like Steely Dan's Asia have jazz elements, be it syncopation of beat, um, you know, saxophone, guitar stylings, whatever, that resonate with some. Some people hate this album. I get that. I love this album because it's flowing, it's lyrical, and it's fun to me. How about Sting? What? Sting? I would say this was like a transitional album for me, really hearing specifically jazz elements within pop music. Branford Marsalis is all over this. Omar Khayyam is all over this. Hakim is all over this. And because of the syncopation and the sax and the vocals, it came together as more of a jazz ensemble than a rock ensemble, but they kind of fell together. That was big for me. Got me into more bands. A lot of them were smooth jazz. I don't think smooth jazz is a bad style of jazz unless you've heard Kenny G's Songbird for the 5,000th time. Turn that off. Yeah. Annoying. There's annoying and overplayed and other things that not so much. I really got into groups like the Rippingtons, who are a, rather large jazz fusion band with very pop style jazz, a jazz ensemble. I've seen them several times. They're great live. Their music is fantastic. Russ Freeman is a guitarist with the Rippingtons. Yes, with Rippingtons. Has done some solo work. This became my road trip CD for years because it just had a flow to it and a really nice guitar tone that wasn't crazy or freeform or nuts. If you're familiar with Craig Chaquico, teamed up with Russ Freeman to make this one. It's a fantastic album called From the Redwoods to the Rockies. A very Aztec kind of feel, laid back, beautiful. I saw them do a lot of songs from this album, met them. Yeah, really interesting and fascinating stuff. Neil Schon from Journey. What does that have to do with jazz? Neil Schon did a lot of instrumental jazz focused albums based, using his really fairly ambitious guitar style of like fast frets and all of that good stuff. This is my favorite of them. It's called Voices. A lot of covers on here. Are You Sitting Down? Neil Schon covering Caruso, Hero. Everything I Do for You. Killing Me Softly. Yes, Neil Schon. Why? Yeah, that Why. I Can't Make You Love Me, which is my favorite. Conte Perdido, which is so good. My Heart Will Go On, and A Song for You. Neil Schon sparkles on this, and it's so lyrical with his picking style. I just loved it. How about an artist like Mark Antoine. Smooth jazz, Latin flavor, really cool songs. I just love his best of collection. I have several of his albums that are just fun, enjoyable listening. But then when I got back into vinyl, it was kind of like, well, do I look up some of these other things that are out there? And I'll freely admit, I was late to Dave Brubeck. 2008, maybe, I think I picked this up. Used bin, very nice repress. But I love the flow of the songs, the piano bass, the backup, the syncopation of the beats. It just spoke to me, and that's going to become a recurring theme. It spoke to me. Record Store Day, Mingus came out, Charles Mingus, double album. Ooh, this is a big sprawling thing, but it interested me. The music resonated. The music didn't grate, bind, whatever. I know that some things that Miles Davis has done in the free form, crazy stuff doesn't do that. I understand that. Kenny Burrell, absolutely love Midnight Blue. Anything out of the Blue Note Classic series got me into other artists that I probably would have never tried out, but usually guitar, sax, or piano, almost always, not freeform crazy stuff. As far as Miles Davis goes, this is my favorite. Miles Davis, tribute to Jack Johnson. Some people have called this like the jazz album to get people into jazz that love guitars. Yeah, it's a very rock-based jazz sound, but very much Miles Davis. This album is fantastic. Who else? Eric Dolphy, Out to Lunch, another Blue Note. Yeah, these classic jazz albums are just ways to try out some stuff and see what works. Another one was Dexter Gordon's Go. Love this one. But almost always my preference has been towards guitar, sax, some trumpet, piano, not so much vocals. I'm not big into jazz vocals too much. Grant Green, amazing guitarist. Couple more, wrap this up. Art Pepper. Hey, I could blame Mike over at the In-Groove for this one. He was just pushing, oh my God, everybody, you have to get this album. Yep, this is the mono RSD Art Pepper. Blind Buy for me. Absolutely amazing album. What else? Lee Morgan. I have a lot of Lee Morgan stuff. Absolutely love Rump Roller, and I also pulled out Sidewinder. This is an absolute classic. So are my preferences for jazz more along the lines of classic? Maybe. But I think, saying jazz sucks, there are many styles to me that I would say jazz sucks. Freeform jazz is not for me. Some of the weirder out there forms, I can't do them. They're not interesting to me. It's about finding jazz that speaks to you. And then jazz does not suck. So there's my entry. Steve, thank you. And hey, we'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.